Hello, everyone. Welcome to Healing Waters Podcast, Journey Out of Abusive Relationships. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I will be just taking you on a journey of what I experienced during abusive relationships and just how I was rescued out of them. This is the season. This particular poem is called Dark. You can purchase this book. It is on Amazon. Go purchase it. And thank you for the support. But this poem is called Dark. It's a very short poem, and like I said, I wrote these poems when I was in a very dark place. But yeah, here we go. Dark. In a space of chaos, drowning in conflict. So yeah, and when you're in abusive relationships, it is conflict everywhere. Everything is a problem. Everything you say is an issue. How you walk is an issue. How you dress is an issue. How you smile is an issue. Just you being you is an issue. It's a conflict. So I want to let you know I understand what you're going through. Brushed in confusion. Yes. It is very confusing because it's like, how do I exist without upsetting this other person? Everything I do upsets this other person. I don't know. I just don't know how to live, right? And so then what happened to me is I start to compromise myself, and I felt like a shell. I was in a shell of some sort, like a hermit crab. Like I couldn't be me, right? It was so depressing. It was like I had lost me, right? It says, weary and worn, blurred and dampened, place me above the floodwaters. So, yes, I felt like I was drowning. I felt like I was in a storm, but no one was there to rescue me. No one was there to lend a helping hand. I was just suffocating. And I got to a point where it was like I had gave up on myself, on my goals, on my life. I'm a mother. Everything just, I wouldn't say everything pissed me off, but everything was a challenge for me because I had given so much energy to these people in these relationships, these abusive people. Like I didn't have any more energy to give to my children. So I would find myself in situations where I would be more angrier than I should have been. I was more I was more impatient than what I should have been because all of my energy was given to that situation. So I know if you are in that situation, I know what you are going through. You are not a bad person, but we give what's inside of us. So if we're drained, if we're tired, if we're warped, if we're not spiritually fulfilled, if joy is not within our hearts, then how are we going to give it? Right? So I was like drinking from an empty cup, and I didn't have anything else to give. I didn't have anything to give, right? So it says, place me above the floodwaters, where light winds cool, and bright sunshine brightens in a space of calm intentions. So I used to always daydream when I was in these abusive relationships. I would just daydream about a place of calm, a place of peace, a place of just calm valleys and lilies and fire. I will always daydream. I will always find myself daydreaming and wishing and hoping that I would get to that place. I don't know if you guys are going through that, but that was a constant. Even when I would wake up and be in kind of okay, I would say, I'm okay. I was still daydreaming because I knew in my heart that I deserved more. I knew in my heart that I was in a situation, relationship, or a friendship that I had no business being in. And it's like you get to a point where you love this person, and those soul ties, you get connected. It's hard to disconnect. And then when you do disconnect, it's the pull back, it's a stronghold. You want to reconnect, but it's not healthy for you. And sometimes when something's not like, sometimes the things that are good for us, they don't feel good, right? This doesn't feel good, but it's good for me. Like, I don't want to be by myself alone, but it's good for me right now, right? Because I have to work on myself. I have to heal. I don't want to walk into the next season of my life, the next relationship of my life, just projecting all these negative emotions and feelings and all this hurt, pain, this trauma onto the next person. That's not fair, right? So if you're in a place of just, you're by yourself, focus on yourself, your children, whatever you got going on, your goals, work, focus on that. Fill up your day with God. If you're like a spiritual person, read those scriptures, definitely, right? Read those scriptures, get the word in you. Get the word in you. It's going to help you through this season, especially if you're feeling lonely and you're brokenhearted, because Jesus did say he mends broken hearts. So when you were like really, really strong, well, when you were really, really weak, God is really strong. And the fact that you even admit that you're weakened, I feel like that's when like the Lord really shows out, right? The Lord really shows up. So God bless y'all. And please stay tuned for the next video. Thank you all for tuning in. And please like and subscribe to the channel. Please go purchase the book Healing Waters. And I will see you soon, or I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.